Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be doing What If Naruto Was an Uchiha Part 2, the redo series. Now, I'm trying to upload as much times as I can, so you guys, can enjoy some what ifs and stuff, and I really am sorry for not uploading for a week for no reason. I just didn't have enough time. And anyways, without further ado, let's get started. We left off when Naruto defeated Sasuke when the academy finished. Naruto freed Sasuke from the ninja wiring. Sasuke asked him some questions, but Naruto ignored them because he didn't hear. And then he would leave. Sasuke was very pissed off by this. Sasuke can't believe that he lost to the last in the class, that Naruto kid. Sasuke then would go home. Sasuke is very angry, and he's thinking that there's no way he can beat Itachi if he can't beat this kid. Then Naruto would be celebrating by eating at Ichiraku ramen, of course. And then after eating Ichiraku ramen, Naruto would go to a training ground to train. Now, let's skip to when Naruto is about to take the graduation exam for the academy. Iruka would say, the first thing we're gonna do is a written test. Naruto was pretty pissed off by this, and he was angry because he isn't good at written tests because he doesn't study at all. Naruto would completely fail the written test part. Sasuke will pass it perfectly, and the other kids in the class will pass also this part. Naruto was really angry, and he was the only one who got a 0 on it. And then Iruka would say, alright, the second thing we're gonna do is Shuriken Aiming. Then Naruto had a grin on his face, and he knows that he's good at this. Naruto would say, can I go first? Then Iruka would say, sure. Naruto would go first. He would throw all the shuriken, and they would all hit bullseye. Naruto then would say, easy. I can't fail that. Then Sasuke would go. Sasuke would also hit bullseye. Sasuke would have a smirk on his face. Naruto wouldn't really care because he knew that skill for a very, very long time. And then other people would go. And then you would say, alright, now let's go to sparring. Naruto would have a grin on his face, and he would be happy about this because he likes sparring a lot. Then you would say Naruto versus Sasuke. Naruto would have a grin because he likes fighting Sasuke because he's the only person in the class who is stronger than the others. Then Sasuke would have a grin on his face because he wants to fight Naruto and beat him. Then Iruka would say, begin. Sasuke would immediately run at Naruto, trying to land a punch on his face. Naruto would dodge. Naruto would jump back, throw a couple of shuriken, but then it would go past Sasuke, but then the other shuriken will hit the other shuriken, and it would go to Sasuke's way. Sasuke knows this trick for a very while, so he would slightly dodge this, but he almost got hit by it. Then Naruto would say, so you finally was able to at least dodge that move. Then Sasuke would say, I'm going to win this, dope. You are nothing but a nobody, and you will always be that. There's no way you can defeat me in Uchiha. But then Naruto would say, I've beaten you before, Sasuke. And then Sasuke would get angry. And then he would go through a couple of hand signs. And then he would yell, Fire Style, Phoenix Flower Jutsu. Naruto didn't see this at all. He didn't even expect Sasuke to have a new jutsu. But Naruto was able to actually dodge without using his Sharingan. But Naruto doesn't even know that he has the Sharingan. And he doesn't even know how to activate it. And he doesn't even know what is a Sharingan. Then Sasuke can't believe that Naruto was able to dodge the attack. And then Sasuke would say, How? How could you dodge that? That's my most powerful jutsu. And then Naruto would say, It looks like it's over. Naruto would bring out Ninja Warring. And then he will squeeze Sasuke with it. And then Naruto will come forward and kick Sasuke in the stomach. And Sasuke would be sent flying. And then Naruto would unwrap him with the Ninja Warring. And then he would put the Ninja Warring back in his ninja pouch. And then Sasuke would slowly get up. And then he would say, I'm not done yet. And then Sasuke would go through a couple of hand signs. And he would yell out, Fire Style, Fire Dragon Jutsu. But this is incomplete. Because Sasuke at this point has been practicing on the jutsu, but it is incomplete. So Sasuke would do it, but then it would be like as tiny as like a fireball, like a normal fireball jutsu. Sasuke would say, damn it, it's not big. I should have practiced on it more. And then Naruto was able to dodge this easily. Naruto then would say, really? That jutsu is even smaller, was a smaller impact than your other jutsu, the Fire Style Phoenix Flower Jutsu. And then Naruto then would go through a couple of hand signs. Then he would yell out Fire Style Fireball Jutsu. Sasuke can't believe that Naruto knew this jutsu. Now, the reason why Naruto knows this jutsu is because Naruto copied it with his Sharingan. He was able to copy it. He didn't know how, but he was. And he practiced on it a long time. So now Naruto would send at Sasuke. Sasuke can't believe this. Sasuke doesn't know what to do. Then Iruka would decide to end this match here. Then Iruka would yell out Water Style, Water Bullet Jutsu. And would collide with the fireball. And of course, since Iruka is a Chunin, his Water Bullet Jutsu will overthrow Naruto's Fireball Jutsu. And then Iruka would say, alright, that's enough. Naruto Uzumaki is the winner. Then Naruto would be jumping around and he would be celebrating. Sasuke would be pissed off by this. And he can't believe that he has lost to Naruto again 4 times. And he only has beaten Naruto about twice. Then Iruka would say, alright, now we're gonna go back to the classroom. And then Naruto would wonder what is gonna be the next part. And then Iruka would say, alright, the next part is the transformation jutsu. Then Naruto would say, transformation jutsu? Yes, I definitely can get this. Believe it. Then Naruto would, instead of transforming into Iruka, he would do his stupid, sexy jutsu, whatever, I don't care. And Iruka, of course, will have blood coming out of his nose and would just pass out. The girls in the class were pretty pissed off that Naruto did that jutsu and were angry at him. And then Iruka would get up and then he would say, Naruto, you're not supposed to transform into that stupid girl. Into a girl form. Then Naruto would bring out his tongue at Iruka, and then he would say to Iruka, I can do whatever I want, believe it, and it's still a transformation jutsu. And then Iruka would say, fine, you passed that part. And Naruto would say, yes, I passed it, believe it. And people can't believe that Naruto actually passed that part with that transformation, and they thought they can only transform into Iruka. Then other people would go and they would pass. Then Iruka would say, the final part is the clone jutsu. Then Naruto can't believe it was the clone jutsu, and he couldn't do the clone jutsu at all, and he hates it. Then Iruka would say, how about you go, Naruto? Then Naruto was nervous. He thought that if he failed this part, then it's all over. Because I think if you fail more than two parts, then that means, you fail. But I don't know, that's probably not true, but who cares? I'm just gonna say that if you fail two parts, you're not gonna become a genin or anything, or you're not gonna graduate. And Naruto would do the clone jutsu and completely fail it miserably. And then Naruto would say, dang it. Then Iruka would say, sorry, Naruto. You can try next time. You don't know if you passed yet or failed. Then Naruto was praying that he would, pass. Then Iruka would announce who has passed and who hasn't. And Naruto didn't pass. Naruto was so mad. Sasuke had a smirk, and he would say, that dope didn't pass. Then Naruto would get on that swing, and he will kind of be lonely at that point. But then Mizuki would confront Naruto, and he would tell him to steal the scroll of sealing. And he would say that if you do, you can learn some new jutsu, and you can pass by doing that. Then Naruto would say, really? You're the best, Mizuki-sensei. Then Naruto would go to the Hokage office. Before he was about to steal the scroll of sealing, the third Hokage would catch him, but then Naruto would do the sexy jutsu, and then the third Hokage would get blood out of his nose and faint. And then Naruto was able to steal the scroll of sealing like that. And then Naruto would go to a forest, and he would open the scroll, and he would see the multi-shadow clone jutsu and the normal shadow clone jutsu. Naruto would say, hopefully I can practice this and master this type of clone jutsu. Please. Naruto was able to practice and completely mastered the jutsu. Then Mizuki would arrive, and he would tell Naruto to give him the scroll. But then Iruka would also arrive, and he would tell Naruto, do not give the scroll to Mizuki. Don't. And then Mizuki would throw Shuriken at Iruka. Iruka would dodge, and then Mizuki would do a trick, and he would throw a shuriken at Naruto. Naruto didn't know what to do. He was just completely shocked on what to do. And then Iruka would use his body as a shield, and he would cover himself with the Demon Wind Shuriken. And then Naruto would be shocked. And then Naruto would say, why? Why did you do this? And Iruka would say, because we're the same. After the Nine Tails attack, or when my parents died, I was alone. No one cared about me. No one had a care in the world for me. My grades dropped miserably, and I became the class clown. I should have been there for you, Naruto. Then Mizuki would tell Naruto, do not listen to his lies. Iruka was trying to use you, and I'll tell you who really is lying also. Then Naruto was like, what? Then Mizuki would say, the truth is that you have the nine-tailed fox sealed inside of you. You are the nine-tailed fox. Naruto would say, what? People have been giving secrets to you, Naruto, your whole life. Wasn't it kind of strange how that people treated you? Like dirt. They just hated you for being alive. That's why you'll never ever be accepted in this village, Naruto. Die! Naruto then would be shocked, and Mizuki would throw another Demon Wind Shuriken. And Naruto decided that he needed to do something. And then he would take the scroll and jump away. And then Iruka would say, Naruto! And then Mizuki would say, well, once he's made his mind, and it will never change. He is just a beast with no knowledge. Then Mizuki would say, I'm going to go after Naruto and get the scroll of sealing and learn every single jutsu inside of it and rule the village and make Lord Orochimaru proud of me. And then Iruka would hear Lord Orochimaru, and he would be thinking that probably Mizuki has been working with Orochimaru. Then Mizuki would go looking for Naruto, but then Iruka would disguise himself as Naruto with the scroll of sealing. And then Mizuki would see Iruka transformed into Naruto, and then Mizuki would say to Iruka as transformed as Naruto, Naruto, give me the scroll, now. And then Iruka would come forward to Mizuki and punch him in the gut. And then they would both fall down. And then Iruka would de-transform as Naruto. And then Mizuki would say, how did you know? How did you know it wasn't Iruka? And then Iruka would say, because I am Iruka. And then Mizuki would say, you're a fool. How could you help this beast who destroyed the entire village? He's just a monster with no knowledge. He should die. Then Iruka would say, you're right. Beasts do hunt for destruction. But Naruto is different. Naruto is one of the kind. He is someone who works hard, and even if he fails, he'll get back. He'll right up and get back up and write down every single move of anything that he needs to work on, and that's what separates Naruto from a beast. He is Naruto Uzumaki of the village hidden in the leaves. Then Mizuki then would say, alright then, I wanted to get rid of you earlier, No, actually later. But I guess I'll have to kill you now. Then he would throw a demon wind shuriken. Then Iruka would be thinking that this was the end. But then Naruto would come in the way. And he would catch the demon wind shuriken and throw it at Mizuki. Mizuki didn't expect this, but he was able to dodge. And then the demon wind shuriken hit a tree. And then Naruto would kick Mizuki, and Mizuki would hit a tree. And then Mizuki then would say to Naruto, "Not bad for a fool." Then Naruto would say to Mizuki, "If you ever lay a hand on my sensei, I'll kill you." Then Naruto's eyes will go crimson red with 2 Tomoe inside of them. Then Mizuki would see this, and then he would think of this as the legendary Sharingan of the Uchiha clan. And then Naruto would yell out, "Multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu!" And he'll summon 1,000 clones, and they would completely destroy Mizuki, nearly killing him. And then Iruka was surprised by Naruto's skill, and he can't believe he was able to do a clone jutsu, but not the actual clone jutsu, the shadow clone jutsu. And the shadow clone jutsu is actually better than the clone jutsu. So, because of this, Iruka would ask Naruto, and they would celebrate at Ichiraku Ramen, of course. And then that's where we're going to leave it off, today's video. I'm going to leave it off right there. Yeah, I'll try to upload again today. I'll try to double upload today. I haven't double uploaded in a very long time, probably like in 2 or 3 months, so yeah. And anyways, peace.